Pauline here, physical therapist. We're going to go through some intermediate forward and backwards Tai Chi walking. Let me show you a couple of simple things to keep in mind as you're doing this. You want to hold the Tai Chi ball, and this is an empty step when you're just kind of planted on your toe. And so when I say hold the ball, this is what that looks like. The empty step prepares you for stepping because it's unweighted. And so the first one I'll show you is brush knee. You're going to start with your arm elevated. Your other hand is pointing towards your elbow with your palm up, and you're in an empty step. We're going to step heel first and use this hand to then go palm down and brush at the knee as this hand kind of blocks or comes forward. And as you shift your weight to the back leg, you're going to switch your hands and get ready for the second direction. So let's see what that looks like again. You're going to shift your weight to the same side as the elevated hand. This hand palm up with an empty step or just kind of planted on your toe. You'll make heel first contact. This movement right here, as you come down onto a bent knee, is such an important element to Tai Chi. This eccentric loading, or this loading while lengthening the quads, has such a benefit to the connective tissues around an arthritic or a healthy knee. In fact, it's going to strengthen the tendons, the connective tissues, and strengthen the quads eccentrically, which is an important muscle function for daily life, like going down a curb step or walking downstairs, walking downhill. So this is one of the ways that Tai Chi is really, really beneficial because of this eccentric load. So don't just crash onto your heel. Take that heel step and really reach for it with this eccentric element here. So it's going to look like this. And then we brush the knee, palm down, shift our weight, again eccentrically loading this knee as the hands switch, and we come together nice and slow, really forcing that single limb stance. And this rotation in the transverse plane on the knee is incredibly nourishing to the knee cartilage, the knee connective tissues. So one more time. Unweighted step, empty step, slow heel first contact, slow weight shift as you brush the knee, switch hands as you slowly come into an empty step, and you're going to repeat to the other side. And I'm kind of doing this in place because of the camera, but you would just kind of use this as a forward progression. So in real time, that would look like this. Shift forward, shift back, together. Shift forward, kind of focusing on what the legs are doing. Shift back, together. Shift forward, shift back, together. Forward, back, together. So that's brush knee. The second is going to be repulse monkey. This is for backwards walking. We're going to have our hands here, take a step back, look to the back leg, same hand as the back leg. And then we're going to push as we slowly take a single step back. The front leg is going to pivot and toes are going to go from 45 to straight ahead. And we'll repeat here and here. So let's see what that looks like in real time. Take a step back. Look at my feet, how I'm kind of on both toes at the same time as I'm shifting weight. Opening up as much as I can here through the torso. Shifting weight allowing the front foot to pivot and doing it all over again. This trunk rotation on a fixed limb that's in flexion is incredibly important for improving mobility of the knee in an arthritic knee. So that's repulse monkey. Ward off is pretty simple, and what that looks like is you're going to hold the Tai Chi ball, take a heel first step, and just ward off and catch the ball at a 45-degree angle. My next step will open me up past midline to 45 to the other side. So I'm essentially going 90 degrees. Heel first, ward off, step together, catch the ball. Let's try that a couple more times. You'll always move towards the bottom hand. So if my right hand's on bottom, I'm going to step to the right, ward off, catch the ball in 45. Heel first, ward off. Feel the coiling of the back leg as you keep your heel and foot firmly rooted. Feel that coiling of the lower leg. Catch the ball, feet together. So that would look like this. Maintaining knee flexion the whole time. You're in a crouched stance. So that is ward off, also known as parting the horse's mane. Finally, we're going to do strum the lute. Strumming the lute is incredibly simple. You're going to take a step backwards, and the hand that corresponds to the front leg will be in front. So this is strum the lute. And as you take a step back, you'll just switch your hands. Again, see the empty step, forcing uneven weight bearing for strengthening. The hand and foot that are forward correspond, same side, and strum the lute. The slower the better, really be aware of the weight shifting elements in the feet. Strum the lute. Sinking down into that stance. Excellent. You can put them all together. You can keep them separated. It's a great way to practice forward and backwards walking. It's a great way to nourish the connective tissues, the joint cartilage, the joint capsule, and move in a transverse plane, which is sometimes a movement that we avoid in an arthritic or painful joint, but it has to be restored to have normal walking and normal function. It will help reduce your pain over time. And so if something is uncomfortable in rotation, then just rotate within the range that you're comfortable with, and that will expand over time. So blessings to you in your Tai Chi practice, and blessings in your body, mind, and spirit.